You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Thracians don't help in the war.
No.
Last, I told you to leave my tools alone.
Hold it there. Keep your distance.
I didn't touch it.
Another girl killed.
A few
This is Susanna from Candlehearth Hall.
She
Served me a drink just a few nights ago, but I can't say I knew her. Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl killed at night, body torn up.
I ask only for a little
We're stretched thin as it is with the war. Nobody has the time to spend on this. Not pleasant, but it's the truth. If you want to help, ask some of these gawkers if they saw anything useful. I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
help someone who's got nothing.
Always sad when someone has to die. Sorry, I thought I saw a fellow running away, but didn't get a good look at him.
Another one. I heard a scream and came running, but she was already like this when I got here.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark
No,
Brotherhood.
sorry.
But
But
who's
I
going to
did
stop
notice
him?
that her coin
Me?
purse was
I
still
have no part
intact,
of
so
that.
whoever did this wasn't after gold. I'm going to keep preparing the body, if you'll excuse me.
I have to wonder, what does the Dragonborn... I used to be an adventurer. Just like always, nobody saw anything useful.
Poor old woman.
The bastards escaped again. Look, friend. If you think you can do better than the Legion of Guards, be my guest. You'll need to talk to your life, though. We can't
few
just let
seconds
anyone go
for my
around
supper
claiming
is
to
all
be
I
an
ask.
official business. If he's willing, then we'll talk.
I ask only for charity. Will you spare a few coins to help someone who's got nothing?
I don't remember if my mic was down or not, so if it wasn't, we're going to say this again. Welcome to Windhelm, land of a butt-ton of things to do.
Algraf
We
won't
went and
give us a
started
straight
Blood
answer.
on the Ice because
He's a true
it
Nord.
can get
He'll come
messed
around.
up
Don't be
if
so
you
sure
don't
of
take
that.
care of that right away.
We've intercepted couriers from
The
Solomon.
Stormcloaks are finding... I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfrid, these are difficult times indeed, when men stalk their brethren like
He's
beasts.
not with us.
My men
He's
are stretched
against
thin
us.
as it is. If you
They
offer
know
your
that.
aid, I gladly
They all
accept.
know that.
The guards will be told to
How
assist you
long
as
Are
necessary.
you going to wait?
I'm happy to lend a hand
You
as
think
much as I
need to
can
send
as well.
Olgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and
Is that...
Trouble?
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
I mostly deal with petty
Don't
thievery
be
and
so
drunken
sure
brawls.
of that.
Been too long
We've
since
intercepted
The
couriers from
Stormcloaks are
Solitude.
finding victory across the
Empire's
land.
putting a great deal of pressure on the White
Frigga
Market.
Shattershield's old
And
place?
what would you have
It's
me
been
do?
abandoned ever since she was killed.
If he's not with
I
us,
think her mother,
he's
Tova,
against
has
us.
the key.
He knows that. They all
For
know that.
Ulfric? Well,
How
nothing
long
official.
are you going to
Known
wait?
him for years. He seems to value my
You
thoughts,
think I need
and
to
I'm
send
grateful for
Bolgraf
that.
a stronger message?
I don't really have a mind for
If
war,
by message
and I
you
think he
mean
likes having an
shoving a sword
untrained
through
opinion
his
from time to
gullet.
time.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace. would
Grew
make
up
a more
here,
powerful
cold
state,
as Atmora,
you think?
but that just grows the beard
So
sticker.
we're ready to start this
Lot
war
of history in
earnest
these
then.
walls. We're trying to make some more. It's a lucky time to be
Still say
alive.
you should take them all out like you did dead
The
King
Jarl has
Torrik.
put out a bounty to slay a giant.
Torrig was
Here,
merely a messenger
take a look at
to
this
the other
decree for
Jarl.
details.
Whoever we replace them with will need the support.
Travel
of
safely.
our army.
It's dangerous out there.
We're ready when you are.
Maybe you... Codlec Whitemane is a better place now. Or is there any place better than Sovngarde?
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close?
I've been a bit out. I'm sorry. She was very dear to me, and it's rather painful to think about. I'd rather not talk about my daughter, if you'll excuse me. Well, all right. What exactly do you need to know? Yerim? Well, I'm not sure what you think you'll find there, but you're welcome to have a look.
I'd appreciate it if you don't bother my wife, Tova. She's still in mourning. Our little girl died recently. I've been shouldering my days with strong mead, but nothing gives my Tova peace. I've been looking for an amulet of RK to remind my wife that our child is with the gods now, but I can't find one. Thank you. Got any ale or mead? Please forgive my mood. I'm still coming to terms with my daughter's death.
Take some time to read the journals. That was a fucked up little puppy, let me tell you. I mean, he's fucked up anyway because he's killing people, but oh boy. He was out there, man. See, in the good old days, you used to be able to do this quest, and then you could buy this house, pay to have it cleaned up and furnished, and life was good. But something changed, and now you have to go through some of the Stormcloak rescue from Fort New God and the battle for Windhelm, and I'm just like, are you whatever, you know? This is why I have Hearthfire, so I could build my own house and I don't have to worry about it. And the reality is, this is a cool house when it's done, but Jesus, you think about the stuff that the guy did here, be like, yeah, here kids, go sleep in the room where he slaughtered a woman. It is a huge house. Okay, I think that should be it. Part of the reason why I wanted to come into Windhelm too is
Spare a coin for a
I
poor
usually
woman.
adopt the little girl that's here just because Windhelm is not a cool place for a kid. And then the other kid that I adopt is Blaze from the stables in Solitude, because for
We've
fuck's sake, to
intercepted
make the
couriers
kids
from
sleep in the
Solitude.
goddamn.
The Empire's putting
The
a great
Stormcloaks are
deal
finding
of pressure
victory across
on
the land.
Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
I've never seen
He's
anything
not
like
with
it.
us. He's
I would take this
against
to
us.
Calixto at the House of Curiosities.
that.
He has
They
a good
all
eye
know
for
that.
strange trinkets.
How
Might
long
even give you a bit
are
of
you
gold
going
for
to
it.
Wait?
You think I need to send Borgruff a stronger message?
Have you been talking to Viola
If by
Giordano?
message you mean
She posts those
shoving a
all over the
sword
city,
through his
and someone
guards.
keeps taking them down.
Taking his city
Ask
and
her
leaving
about
him
it
in
if you want an
disgrace would
earful.
make a more powerful statement.
Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
Start this war in earnest then.
Soon.
I'm not much of a strategist, but
I
Lord
still
Ulfric
say you
listens
should
to my...
take
Don't
All
hold
out
the
like you
same.
did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message
Okay.
to the other Jarl.
Disrespect.
Let's see. Go find this woman. Why do I have two?
What do you need?
A second here.
A few septims for my supper is all I ask.
Ouch. Let's see here. Oh, yeah.
I find your... Ugh. Have you been talking to Viola Giordano? She posts those all over the city, and someone keeps taking them down.
Poor old woman.
Ask her about it if you want an earful. Until next time.
Here, so find the woman at the Hall of the Dead. You don't have to, but I generally go in there and try and talk to her and see if she finds anything out. Okay. So she should be down here with the bodies somewhere. Y'all can't possibly invest in some freaking lights, man. Seriously. Alright.
Large diagonal cut from left shoulder. Well, she's dead, but I guess that's not unusual, at least not for somebody in here. I mean, someone who's not me, that is. Sorry, was only joking with you. Oh yes, right, of course. The only unusual thing is the shape of the cuts. They look like they were made with... Well, the ancient Nords used these kinds of curved blades when they embalmed their dead. I don't know who in Windhelm would even have something like that. Other than me, of course. I wouldn't hold out too much hope. Now, I really got to get back to the body. Lot of work to prepare her for the grave. Large diagonal cut from left shoulder.
I gotta try and find my way out of this fucking maze of shit. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna get so lost in here because I hate this place. Alright, let's go see if we can find this woman. Sec, I'm taking care of some of this stuff.
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close?
One of the best soldiers in the
Fiona.
Stormcloak army.
I've been following him for months now. Well, not actually following. Trying to find him. The guards won't help. The people won't help. I'm the only one who thinks he can be caught. They say they're too busy with the war. I say, what good is winning a war if we're still terrorized by one of our own? Huh? What's it say? Woundfirth. There have been rumors swirling about him for years, as long as I can remember. But he's a dangerous man. That's why they call him the Unliving. I wouldn't approach him directly. This information needs to go straight to the steward. He'll listen to you.
We're gonna go get the amulet appraised. And the reason that we're gonna get the amulet appraised
I made my
is
fortune as
because
a sea captain, but now I'm retired.
it will change from a necromancer's, or from the strange to a necromancer's amulet, so. And we get it back later. Calixto, I believe, is down here. There's Aventus, I will come
Then
deal
it's
with
true, what
you in a
everyone is
moment.
saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood?
Okay. Oh, he's not in there, so we're just gonna skip that then. Alright, let's go take care of the wizard. Anyway, if you sell it to Calixto, it will change from strange to a necromancer's amulet. Because I can't find him and I don't want to fuck around with him, we're gonna skip that part.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
And we're gonna go find
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude.
the court wizard.
The Empire's putting a
should-
great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
Nope, wrong one.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that.
I've no problem with orcs, but that stronghold they've got in the southeast, Norsulbur, it's an affront to my people.
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably... I beg your pardon? Necromancy. I am a member of the College of Winterhold, in good standing. They haven't allowed necromancy for hundreds of years. My what now? I've never kept a journal, I can assure you. What exactly did this amulet look like? I know it well, or at least I've heard of it. I would wager that carving once depicted a skull. That is the necromancer's amulet of legend. It appears you were at least half right. There is necromancy at the heart of this. I've been noting a pattern to when the killings happen. Now that we know they're tied in to some sort of necromantic ritual, I think I know when the next might occur. Let's see. From a Lordus of Last Seed until a Midas of Hearthfire, it will happen soon. Very soon. Keep watch in the Stone Quarter tomorrow night. That's almost certainly where the killer will strike next.
The Eye of Talos was a fine ship once. Now it lies wrecked off an island just north.
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true.
Get out of the doorway, woman.
Get your thieving hands!
Son of a bitch.
If it isn't the slayer of the Glenmoril witches, how can I assist you, companion?
Whatever you've heard I can do is... I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. I beg your pardon? Necromancy. I am a member. They haven't allowed necromancy for hundreds of... My what now? What exactly did this... That... It appears you were at least... I've been... Now, let's see. Keep watching the Stone Quarter tomorrow night. That's almost certainly where the killer will strike next.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time.
I made my fortune as a sea captain, but now I'm retired.
Everyone's... Of course. Don't let my words cut you too deep. I've just been working the forge too hard, trying to set this sword right. Jarl wants it to look like an ancient blade. High Queen Fridis ruled over Windhelm in the Second Era, and her sword was legendary. Getting the real sword would be even better than making a copy, but no one wants to risk getting it from its resting place. If you find that sword, traveler, I'd be grateful. Take a look. Don't... Yet, you find Queen Fridis' sword. I'll reward you.
No! Someone
Did you have any luck tracking down some more pitchforks?
Revan put the word out. They're scarce. Both sides.
Horses. All day long. Do you have any idea how old horses are?
I've been getting by with one broken pitchfork.
Take home Windhelm's finest and
If the guards would listen to Viola, they'd have caught the butcher by now.
Skyrim is short on supplies these days.
What happened?
Need something? Everything you see is grown at my family's own Hollyfrost farm.
What a waste.
Fresh and filling. I also do a little herb growing. The court wizard, Woundfirth, pays us to plant a little nightshade. Who knows what he uses it for? Hey, could you deliver this bottle of nightshade extract to Woundfirth? Thanks. Good day to you.
You know about Talos? He founded the Empire.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
I made my fortune as a sea captain, but now I'm retired. Terrible shame that. Seems we have a killer on the loose here in Windhelm. He's claimed 3 victims that I know of, though maybe there's more that haven't been found yet. All lovely ladies too. Let's hope the gods find that demon soon and introduce him to the headman's axe. Well, nothing. At least not anymore. Folk just call me that because of what I used to do. I was a sailor for many a year. I made my coin as a trader, and in time, I bought my own ship. When I retired here in Windhelm, most folk already knew me as Captain Lonelygale, and the name just stuck. There's an author named Adonato staying at the inn. He's published a few works of historical fiction. The clans Shattershield and Cruelsea see most of the gold that passes through the city. And obviously you have Ulfric, the Jarl and future High King. Oh, and that busybody Viola Giordano. She's got her nose in everyone's business, which I guess is one way of being prominent. Fair winds and calm seas. That's an old sailor's parting.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude.
The Stormcloaks are finding Victor. Ismir's beard. The man that was old is a bit odd, but I wouldn't have expected. You've done the city a mighty service, friend.
He's against us.
I believe you'll find the guards to be a bit more cordial with you in the future.
How long are you going to
travel safely? It's
you
dangerous.
think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
Okay, so we're gonna go to Calixto's and go through that house.
You did this city a great service by catching that killer. Well done.
Spare a coin for a poor old woman.
The townsfolk call me captain because I used to be a sailor.
Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you.
I like how Ysgrimmor's soup spoon is a frickin' fork. And that ends Calixto.